Hey, hello. I've still got to come up with a better hey, whoa. I tried earlier on with what's happening, dudes. No one responded. No one responded.
Oh.
No one cared. Hello and welcome everyone to the Sun-Dried Bunnies Podcast on this very heat wave stricken week.
Was it hot for you?
Oh, it's the start of apparently a 9-day heat wave here in the UK. We do not like the heat. Bring me the rain. Bring me the misery.
Rain is nice. Heat sucks though. It's 92 right now for me.
So we've been sitting around.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah, Fahrenheit. So we've been sitting around 30 to 34 degrees Celsius all day.
Okay.
I sleep during the day as well.
Right.
At the height of the heat. I don't like it at all. It's good for my joints. The heat is actually makes it all supple. But no. I want to tear everything off. I want to be shirtless right now. I want to be skinless, organless. Let me evaporate.
That's kind of extreme.
JD thinks I'm so hot. JD, please calm down. It's we are here though. We are here for another episode of the Sun-Dried Bunnies Podcast every week, coming at you here across my channel here at SolTheSeeker, and of course the wonderful Deaf Violets who joins me. And I put it the wrong direction. There we are. Yeah.
You pointed the right direction on my stream. It's the opposite on each of our streams.
That's true. Yeah, we're flipped to the one. I still got to get used to that. Sun-fried, says Jay.
Sun-fried.
Before I was prepping the stream tonight to lead in, I accidentally said sun-fried again. But that's mainly because I really do feel sun-fried.
Oh.
It hurts. How are things on the East Coast?
I mean, pretty good. I mean, it's hot, but that's normal for Florida.
I suppose it would be,
It's kind of like, it's another day. The other day I recorded my YouTube video that I posted on this last Wednesday.
Good plug.
And if you look, I'm like very burnt on my face.
Oh.
Because I've had to start working outside. Like I take orders when I'm outside for the fast food restaurant. So now I'm out in the heat and I'm like,
right. Do you see? So you're basically cooking like the fast food, on the sidewalk. I don't know what I'm talking about. We say pavement.
Pavement.
Sidewalk.
Yeah. Why do you say it like that?
I don't know.
Okay.
But how are things at work? You still topping up too much ice cream?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Still giving too much away.
People calling me out on it, so I think it's fine.
You're giving too much of the product away. You are too generous for this job, baby.
I know. Oh my gosh, how dare I? I will say, I know for a fact I made a few iced coffees and I didn't put any milk or anything in it. I just gave them straight up black iced coffee, and I was not supposed to. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. No one complained.
You've got to learn, right? You have to
make
mistakes. You have to make mistakes.
There's a lot. Yeah. I'm doing my best.
Doing your best. That's all you can do. There's always a work mentality. You can, right? Ever since I've been in my employment, it's every day I hear it. You can only do what you can do.
Oh.
Okay, you can only do what you can do. And I just think, what a redundant comment. What are you actually saying to me?
It's not wrong, though.
No, I know, but it's like, I mean, what? I can't do what I can't do. I can only do what I can do. Like, that's sort of a given, isn't it?
Yeah, but you got to say it sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah, to say it with your chest.
If I can't do it, how can I do it? It implies that I'm doing stuff I can't do.
No, just don't.
Anyway,
okay.
How's your week been in general? You had a fun time?
Good. Nothing too exciting. I've just been like cleaning up the house because I have family coming to visit me next week.
Yes.
Other than that, that's about all I got.
Well, you did have a very wonderful breakfast with some wonderful cat-shaped things, cat-shaped pancakes.
So, yeah, I have a few of my old coworkers from my last job wanted to come over to make breakfast, so I invited them over. And every Christmas, I bought this like pan in the shape of a cat face. And I make it for Christmas. It's like my Christmas tradition that I've made for me and Noda. And one of them found it and was like, I want cat pancakes. And I was like, okay. So we had cat pancakes.
Oh, nice. Cat pancakes.
Yeah. We also have, I have a heart one with a butterfly in it. And so my other friend made that one.
Oh. And they come out well?
Yeah, they came out very cute.
You had a good time?
Yeah, it was very nice to like finally socialize outside of stream because I have not been doing so.
Yeah, which is something that we'll probably all be getting used to doing again. Again now. I'm too afraid to step outside. So
that's fair. Just don't.
It's just the heat now. It's just
right.
I am soul. What if another soul collides with another soul? It's just it doesn't work. It doesn't compute. You know.
That's when you just call people to come to you.
Yeah, that's very true. That's pretty much what I'm going to do.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm like, hey, I'm free.
Yeah, and I'm not moving.
Anyone?
So yeah, very much so. My week has been one of a bit of a tussle. I've been pulled left and right. I'm in the process of going through a break from my employment. And so I'm mentally preparing for that. I'm putting a lot more effort into a few things that we'll talk about in the coming weeks, since I've got a platform to, if you don't mind. And but it's been a bit of uncertainty as to like when that's going to start, how many more shifts I've got to work through, because it's tough on the body, you know.
Of course.
So knowing you've got I've got to go through another 5 or 6 shifts, you're like ow. You know?
Also, too, you could start counting down, right?
Exactly.
One more, 2 more, whatever.
Exactly. There's a bit of fun in that. Hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We should say that I've got to mention this on the podcast before we were going live tonight. We always check in with the guest, and I was there 10 minutes early. Thereabouts, and having a lovely conversation, just waiting for Deaf Violets to step on in and the podcast can begin. And for a moment I was thinking, everything's checked, we're having a lovely conversation, probably should save a bit of it for the podcast. What is the time? I thought. And I'm like, right, she's streaming, let's go over and take a look. And she's sitting there, legs up in the air, eating chips. Or whatever they were. I
got pretzels.
Got pretzels. Sitting there laid back as anything. I'm like, oi, get your ass over here. Just as I sent it, you could see her and notice the clock, and all hell broke loose.
Oh my god.
The mad panic.
This is the first time I streamed before the podcast, so I was just kind of like... I'm so used to phasing out and just doing what I'm doing. And I was like, watch, I even said at the beginning, I said, watch, I'm probably going to forget to check the time.
Brilliant. Oh, a great moment. But yes, we'll be changing up some of the format and formula of the podcast a little bit. We'll talk about that a little bit later on, I'm sure. It's because really, we don't really know all the details.
Nope.
We're learning on the fly. But as always, or as occasionally as we can. I have to be careful now with the introductions. As I say, things are changing. We are joined once again by a fabulous guest this week. One of my favourite people in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you all to Elliot.
Hey, what's up, you sun-dried bunny bitches? It's your favorite moaning twink, your boy Elliot. What's up, everybody? Hey, so what's up, Sun Daddy? Hey guys, what's up?
Wow! You see why I love this guy? You see why I love him? That was fantastic.
My dog's barking.
That might...
Not bad for being sleep deprived, isn't it?
Hey.
I'm not surprised.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning to you. Oh, what a wonderful introduction. I don't think it's going to be... We're going to have to test people now. We're going to come up top
I know,
that.
It's going to be a competition.
Yeah, damn right.
Be like, hey, last stream, they had a voice.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do now?
I'm just saying that Elliot guy, kind of a hard act to follow, just saying.
I love it. How are you, Elliot? How are you?
I am tired, but I am
Yeah.
here. I am awake, and I'm loving you guys. What's up, everybody?
Yeah. We
Very
love you
good.
too. Yeah, no, it's fantastic you could be here because I do know that it is very early for you, schedule-wise. Because I believe you work in the evenings, don't you? Or work your relative.
I work
graveyard.
dead into the night.
Yeah.
And I mean that literally.
Yeah.
I'm a graveyard worker at a casino.
Oh, okay. That is pretty
Yeah.
late then. That's fun.
I love that term,
Hours are
by the way.
usually 7 to 3.
So, oh, right.
Graveyard?
I see, yes. Yeah, graveyard. So we don't use the term graveyard over here.
What do you guys say over there?
We just say nights. Oh, you're working nights. You know.
That's fair.
But I love the term graveyard. Like, oh, look at the graveyard shift. I
like graveyard too. It symbolizes more cynicism to my my job.
Yeah, I think too it captures how it feels to work the graveyard.
Yeah, I suppose that's
Absolutely.
right. I suppose does it come from the kind of terminology of dead of night?
I believe so.
Maybe.
That sounds like
I'm working
it's correct.
into the dead of night. I'm working into the graveyard shift. But I don't know. Something like that.
I like the sound of that.
Elliot, you are one of my, and I think most of the community that do know you, favourite streamers. And not only just favourite streamers,
Aww.
but one of my favourite people as well. As evident by that introduction, you are extravagant in your nature. You are a bundle of energy that I can't help but vicariously contract as if it was some sort of disease.
Damn, fucking caught it, I guess.
Stop.
Yeah. Elliot,
Thank
for
you so
those
much.
who do not know you, would you kind of give us a little synopsis on who you are?
Oh, well, hi everybody. My name's Elliot. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch. That's really much all there is to it. I shout at a camera and into a $300 mic, and I
Whoa.
make the funny ha-has.
Oh my word!
Yes. Originally, when I first started, I started recording with like a cheap $20-$50 mic, and just like 3 months ago, I upgraded to the Shure SM7B.
Whoa!
Ooh.
I don't know what
Be
that
all
means,
end
but
all of
whoa.
like streamer mics.
Oh wow!
And I only do it for like streaming Twitch. I originally wanted to like do it for like recording shit like music and whatnot, but waiting on that. I just got to get my ass up and get to it, you know?
No, right, okay. Oh, so
like
do you compose music?
No. I just wanted to like record some like covers and whatnot.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I used to sing a lot back in my high school days. I was a part of a choir, like a lot of us are. I feel like are, but just to scratch that singing itch that I miss so much. You know?
Nice. Okay, yeah. I mean, I scratch that itch quite often, and a lot of people catch it and piss off before they get any more. That's my problem. You put me to shame already with the microphone and the singing because earlier on, not only did I sing,
You sang?
Yeah, I sang "The Gambler" by Kenny Rogers, and because I got a massive song list now that I've for the encore redeem to the point where Nightbot actually I cannot fit any more text into the field available because I've sung so much. So I had to use one word for each song. It's just a potluck. It's just, but I don't know what it is. I've never sung anything before I came to Twitch, and suddenly the camera's on. I'm like, I think I'll sing. And everyone's like, no,
So funny.
please, no. And I'm like, yes. Okay. You're going to listen to me sing.
I would love to hear you sing sometime.
Oh, most certainly.
Yeah.
Most certainly, yeah. Was it last Sunday before the podcast? I did 2 hours of singing.
Yes.
In which Stevie got me to
Yes.
sing Crazy Frog.
I did. It was a lot of fun.
Which ended up being very monotone. I think it ended up being ding, ding.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And here's my new mic, which went from a £25 mic to a £75 mic. And already you put me to shame with that $300. Hello.
This is my mother. I'm on a podcast right now.
We got a guest on the podcast. Hello.
Chat, say hi to Mama Elliot.
Hi, Mama Elliot.
I'll go to bed. I'll go to bed soon. I promise. That's why I went to bed early.
We will keep him up. We will.
Talking in my sleep. Do I do that? I love you. I will. Mahal kita.
We all love you.
Mwah. Hi.
An amazing moment.
Double guest moment.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing your guys' chat saying hello to my mother. Oh, hey, Boots, what's up?
Yeah, Boots there. Yeah, Mama
Damn,
Elliot.
how is anybody going to top this?
Yeah, that's fantastic. What an introduction we got. We've got guest appearances from the guest appearance. I mean, amazing. But yeah, no. So yeah, it'd be lovely to hear you sing as well, Elliot. It'd be fantastic.
Yeah,
we need to get a little...
if my voice is up to it right now. But...
Oh no, we would never put you on the spot like that. We had Meatloaf playing the guitar, and we prepped him 2 weeks in advance. We were that cautious about. We do not want to put people on the spot like that. So Elliot, as I said before, you are a streamer and a variety streamer. Now, one thing I as I say, when I enter your streams, not only your energy is just amazing. You're one of the first streamers I actually saw to do the kind of zoom into the face.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's something I've seen sporadically, but I've not been around Twitch for a very long time, so I wasn't too sure how common it was. But when we first came into your stream, I think it might have been... No, I've been to you before it, but I do remember the big raid.
Yeah.
In which... I was in Neely Bell's community stream. We had played Among Us much earlier in the evening together, and we'd always back and forth had talks in chat, and we were very pleasant with each other. And I had followed you prior, and I was like, "Well, Elliot's on. We're ending up streaming. He was on earlier. Let's just say I've never really guided. I think that might have been the first raid I ever guided as well." I was like, hey, let's go to Elliot. Let's go to Elliot. They're on. They were here earlier. I love them very much. You got like 20 something people in the chat at this time.
That's right.
Yeah, something like that. And I was like, let's just go over to Elliot. It'd be fantastic. Yeah. So we all did, and wow,
I still remember how that happened. So I didn't expect to have like any raids from like literally anybody. And the raid notification was still on its default.
Oh.
And I even highlighted the stream. If you go back to it, you can see the exact moment where the sound hits me because it's so god fucking loud that it just raped my eardrums. And I remember saying, God fucking damn it, what the hell was that? And then I realized it was Neely Bell, the PG-13 streamer.
Yep. Epic.
And so I'm just like crying these profanities to the fucking sun, like, you motherfucker, how dare you rape my eardrums? You piece of shit. Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
Hi.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. A little bit embarrassing to say, but since I do have that stream highlight, it was one of the happiest moments I've had in a very long time. I like to go back to it every once in a while just to like just watch it unfold. Like 50 followers does not sound like a whole lot, but me and my friends, Carson and Nick, have been at this for like the better part of a year. I started sometime during quarantine, but I say I've been at this for a year because that's the time that me, Nick, and Carson all started like doing stuff on his stream, Boy Barson's stream, if you recall him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so my goodness, it took like a whole year to get to that 50, but it just felt so good. And for that, I just cannot thank you and me, though, enough.
No, absolutely. It was. I'll never forget that moment as well. I mean, it was one of the biggest uplifts of positive energy I've ever been a part of. Just the love that just outpoured. Like you say, you had this outburst of what the fuck, and everyone was just like, we love this guy. Follow.
Going back to the whole close-up thing, I think that was like the first stream I started doing that too.
Oh wow, incredible!
Yeah.
Okay. I loved that feature. It was so it's so wacky and zany. It was just like it just gave this.
Thank you.
This I don't know, this sort of it made it more personal as well. I know it's a zoom in, but obviously it's you embrace it, but you time it so well. to your
I have
reactions.
it button mapped on my keyboard right here.
Oh, nice.
What I do is in Streamlabs OBS, you can set up like different scenes and whatnot.
Yeah.
What I do is that I have just like an only me sort of scene. Like it's just like how you see me right now and doesn't show the game. And then I have another scene into which I press the button and it's just like the same thing, but just like very, 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 very like enlarged screen and not all of OBS can like capture that. So it's kind of scuffed in a way. I drew the inspiration from like watching YouTube for years and years.
Right.
And I didn't know if like there was another way to do it. So I just kind of like MacGyvered my shit to where it's funny enough, like, hey, this kind of works. But every time I like have to like restart like a stream, I always go through like a few tests, like, hey, does the close-up work? And sometimes it'll be just like slightly off.
Right.
Which is kind of annoying, but you know what? It gets the joke across.
Yeah, it does. It does, and you do time it perfectly well. It's because you hit it and you just keep going as well. Like you'll be mid sentence, you'll just boom hit it, and then you're away again. It's just I just love it. It's fantastic. I love that energy. But yeah, that raid was incredible, and I've been fortunate enough to guide a few other people your way. But you do stream at very odd hours sometimes, and you got to be honest.
I swear, I'm trying to get a schedule together. I either like stream like at the ass crack of dawn or the asshole of night. Just there is no in between for me.
Yeah, I know.
Like I said before, I work graveyards, and that's like 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. and I get home at like 4.
We understand that. Obviously, we're not like, hey, quit your job so we can watch you at a better time.
I wish.
Work between you got to work within your means, basically, and do what you love when you can. The fact that you even stream at all so that we can share any moment with you is always going to be very fortunate and grateful. You know. So you love streaming. I mean, what got you into even deciding to stream in the first place?
My friend Carson. He's the one who kind of sparked all of this for me. To be honest with you, streaming on Twitch was not even a thought in my mind at the time. It just really started as a hobby with my friend. Carson is the one who wanted to like really put his voice out there. And it's like, you know, just like get off his feet, start doing things. And I'm like, you know what? I'll be there to support you. And once quarantine hit, that's when the boredom kicked in.
Right.
And you got the time.
I had all the time in the world. So I just, you know what? I'm going to buy a laptop and I'm just going to shoot the shit from there. One 1080p camera and $300 mic later, here I am.
Hey. It all comes together. It's
all
fantastic.
Came together, yeah.
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 It's odd. The pandemic has really kind of brought a lot of people onto these sort of platforms. And allowed them to sort of because we're driven, aren't we? Because we want to still socialize, I suppose. We knew we were restricted, and this kind of formed an outlet which not only allowed you to socialize with sort of people you know, but also kind of branch out. But it was also something that you probably never thought yourself ever doing. Do you know what I mean? It's like I kind of always knew I wanted to be on a platform of some kind, maybe not necessarily this one that I found myself on, but I always knew that I wanted to be in the spotlight in some respect. That's just who I am. But there's many people who've come through the podcast so far that we've met and will meet in the future on the podcast that sort of just kind of were living their life and then was suddenly a streamer because there you go, Elliot. Because it bridged a gap and a necessity, but at the same time, it's revolutionary in a way. Because you met people you never thought you'd meet. Your perceptions were probably challenged, I assumed. I don't know. What did you think of Twitch? What do you think it was before you got there? Were you aware of what it was?
I knew it was a streaming service. I knew that like people went there to like play video games. Like I primarily like watch stuff on like YouTube and whatnot, like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, yada 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 yada. And I knew that they streamed on Twitch, and for some reason I just always felt like that it was out of reach for me for whatever reason. Like, oh, those are like big names. Those are like go-getter people. They're entertaining, which what I didn't think was me. And then I don't know. It just I just felt like I feel like I could do it. Like,
Yeah.
So that's just kind of how it went.
It's also, isn't it? It's almost like you're It's almost like you're challenging yourself mentally. You're like, well, that's sort of what I would love to be in a dream scenario, like the perfect scenario.
Yes.
But I don't feel I'm capable of doing it. But it's that I don't feel I could do that is challenging yourself to actually do something and become what you are. So you kind of go, okay, well, I might not actually be that, but I could be me.
Yes.
And kind of branch off of what your dream is into forming or crafting something else. And I think that happens to us all in some way. I mean, I have a big battle with my persona, right? And I've struggled with that my entire life. And sort of that struggle is still existent. And sometimes I have to take a step back from the whole thing and go, okay, let's take a step back and actually get some common sense and not get kind of too lost in the sauce, as it were.
Lost in the sauce.
Yeah, and I think everyone has had different approaches to that. Your idea of streaming is one of pain, Elliot.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't call myself a masochist, but no, I really wanted okay, so as of recently, for context, I started streaming Dark Souls, but not in the traditional sort of sense. I started streaming it as a drinking game.
Oh no.
That
Double
was
whammy.
a bad idea.
Oh.
Even more so, I have only played 2 Soulsborne's game. I've beaten Sekiro, and I've gone through most of Bloodborne. I've never played any of the other 3 Dark Souls or Demon Souls. So, needless to say, I got very drunk, and my liver hates me.
Oh.
I imagine.
Oh dear. DV,
it's not that bad.
You familiar with Souls games, DV?
Oh yeah, I'm very familiar. I would love to think I'm good at the games. Sober.
Yeah. What about you, DV? You familiar?
I'm not super familiar, but like I know Dark Souls.
You know Dark Souls. Do you know about the way in which they kind of play out? Do you know what a Souls-like is? Do you know why we get that? Okay. So you basically are butchered, then you are respawned, and you must get good. Yeah. Yeah. That's essentially it. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to establish it. I don't know. Yeah. Get good. Exactly. And you mentioned Sekiro and Bloodborne. I've not played Sekiro. Bloodborne I have played. And I could never beat Father Gascoigne. So yeah.
Wait, really?
I think I did once, and then I just got my arse handed to me. And I like those challenging games, you know. But that one was such a big difficulty spike. I've never played any of the Souls games, Dark Souls games, but I did play Demon Souls way back when it first came out.
Oh wow!
And I sucked at that too. The only Souls game I think Souls-like game.
That's the second boss. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
The second boss. Yeah, the second boss, and the first one's optional, I believe, right?
Yeah. The cleric beast.
Yeah, I beat that. I beat that book. Yeah.
I did.
But yeah. So are you good at these games? I mean, you die a lot when I see it, but I don't know if that's because you want to drink.
I would like to blame the alcohol on it. I've noticed something when I'm playing video games for a crowd. It's a lot harder to be funny and be good at the game at the same time. Maybe it's just like my attention's like in 2 places at once. Because when I'm by myself, I just like plowed through most of like Bloodborne up until like one of the very last bosses, like the Orphan of Cosm, whatever the fuck it was called. This one bitch who kept teleporting all over the place. Like, God damn it, I can't do this shit. So I put the game down. I decided I would come back to it, and it has been 2 years.
One day you'll go back. Yeah.
One day I'll return to it. I swear to Bob.
Fantastic.
Yeah, but I like to think I'm pretty good at those games.
Okay, yeah. So why incorporate the alcohol?
Because it's funny. Because it's entertaining. And I'm too powerful. I need to be stopped.
Do you feel like a crucial part of your streaming is being good at the game?
No, absolutely
okay.
not. The crucial part of my streams is me being loud and obnoxious and bombastic and very enthusiastic about things.
Okay.
Bombastic. I love that word.
Bombastic.
Yeah, fantastic. It's just those games get a bit of a reputation for being like I've said it before, like get good, and if not, you get very heavily kind of judged upon it. I mean,
that's the one part I don't like about some of the community for Dark Souls. They can be like oddly elitist, but I can see where they're coming from. Dark Souls is designed to be difficult.
Yeah.
And one of the core things about it is getting over that hurdle and just that absolute state of euphoria of just like getting through an area, beating a boss, just like it's so good. It's so good. It's even better when you're drunk. Don't take what I said to heart. So I'm not an alcoholic, I swear.
No.
Speaking of that, I remember a couple streams ago when I was playing Drunk Souls for what may be the last time for a while, because my little sister, bless her soul, 12-year-old little girl, comes in like, hey Koya, means big brother in Tagalog. She comes in, hangs out on my bed right here, just chill, hang out, eat my like stash of goldfish crackers in the background over there. I can't find them, so I'm assuming that she stole them again. But anyways, she came in and just decided to like hang out with me, and I am like mid-drink, mid-stream, and my poor sister had to just witness the atrocity that is her older brother.
Oh.
And so when the cameras came off that stream and everything was said and done, she came up to me like, hey, Koya? I'm like, yes, baby sister? Don't do that again. It's not a problem. Keep in mind, I'm still not entirely sober. So I was like, it's not a problem. I'm 22, Nini. My little sister's name is Nini, but I'm 22, right. Nini. I can do what I want. And she's just like, no.
A boss.
And so I'm just I'm just kind of like banned from drinking for about a month, give or take, until I can go back to Drunk Souls again. I've been playing Dark Souls regularly, and I've progressed significantly. So I am going to blame it on the alcohol.
I see. Yeah. Oh dear, that's fantastic.
I did notice one thing though. I am still an idiot, and I'm not good with directions. So during one of my streams, I couldn't find where the bonfire is. That's the checkpoint where, yeah. And one guy in my chat, Glenn TV, this is a shout out to you. Thank you, buddy, for putting up with my bullshit. He told me to lead my left hand against the wall to like go to the where the bonfire is, and for some reason, be it tiredness or just like me being empty up in there, I just kept going across the lake in the exact opposite direction of like, because leaning your left hand against the wall, I know what it means. It means you have to like put your hand against the wall and then just like keep going forward as your hand leads with the wall. For some reason that just did not click with me, and I went like left, just like where I was standing at that exact point, even though chat is like a minute behind me, and that should have clicked. Yeah. But for whatever reason, I just took my chat on like a 30-minute hike, just like going fuck knows where. It made me look stupid that entire time. So I'm just going to use this podcast as a formal apology to my own chat.
Feel free.
I'm sorry.
I know, I'm
Sometimes
sure
you just gotta get some fresh air. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll forgive you.
I'm baby.
Sure.
Please don't judge me too harshly.
Oh dear. Yes. So one of the last streams I did catch you playing was a bit of a diversion from the Souls games. Yes.
Yes, I played Kirby. The juxtaposition from going from Dark Souls to Rated E for everyone.
Yeah. I was worried. I was worried because when I came in, I believe you came in
euphoria.
Came in with a raid, and you immediately got down and did a push up. Yeah, we thought you were worshipping us. I think it was Shani, wasn't it?
Push-ups.
Yeah,
that's correct.
Yeah.
Arcadia was in the was in chat at the time and told me to do that, and I told her that exact. Oh my god! Oh, I feel bad. So you know how my little sister told me to not drink.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I had one.
Yeah.
I had one hard seltzer. That's it. I usually drink like whiskey or bourbon or like beer during my drunk soul stream. I had one. What was it called? The brand Truly. I think the hard seltzer was called. I was like, oh hey, I like. These look interesting. I know Boot Dip was drinking like some hard seltzer when we were talking about it earlier, so I'll give this a go. Wow, this is great. I drank the whole can, and I told Ark about it, and then she threatened to tell my little sister somehow. And I ended up doing 5 push-ups on the floor. And there's like no room in my room. You can see it right here. Like I live in a cubicle. I live in a cubicle. This is where the streamer magic happens. So I had to take my chair, throw it to the other end of my bedroom, and then jimmy my camera down to right here, and that's when you guys popped in. Yep. I didn't even see you.
Didn't even see us. We just.
I didn't even hear you. My headphones weren't in.
Yeah, it was like a we're not worthy moment, and it came down, did the push-ups, and then when he got up and he got himself fixed, he still didn't realise, and then he was like, "I'm going to lay on my bed now." And he flailed for a while trying to say, I can't see my chat now, and he's moving all this stuff around, and we're just sitting there going, this is fantastic, but what is going on? Is he okay?
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
He's playing Kirby too. Is this a breakdown?
We need to send help.
Dear oh dear. Yeah,
oh my god, I didn't want to move this monster back over here after I had thrown it. I didn't throw it, but it felt like I had to throw it because I admittedly do not like this chair. I should have bought an office chair or something because those are way more comfortable. This fucker right here is just a glorified toddler booster seat is what it is.
I love it. Oh,
I can never get comfortable in this damn thing. I'm always sitting like crisscross applesauce, right. And that's not because it's slightly because I'm gay, but whatever.
Okay.
I'm technically bisexual, but gay comes off as a better punchline. You know.
You good. I get it.
The point is, I can't sit straight.
Right.
I feel that. I can't either.
Yeah, I suppose being quite confined as well in that room, you want to kind of stretch out, you know. But yeah, well, we're glad to know that you are fine. One of your other previous streams that I managed to catch very briefly, you were playing some Dungeons and Dragons, I believe.
That is sort of true. We ended up not playing Dungeons and Dragons, quote unquote. Okay. Our friend Pele Plays. He decided to come in and decided to do like a sort of one shot. Some system called GURPS. I'm not quite sure how it works still, but it only involves like 2 D6s. That's the normal dice for all you non-D&D players at home. But anyways,
I'm one of them. I have no interaction with D&D. Yeah.
We ended up sort of playing a reroll, if you know what that is. A film reroll, if you know who those guys are. Basically, we took the premise of an existing movie, and we played as the characters, and all hell just kind of breaks loose, and we kind of go from the plot from there. We ended up going with the Emperor's New Groove. Carson was there as well. He played as Pacha. I played as Cusco. And
so funny.
You know what? I don't want to... If you guys want to know how that went out, go check out my Twitch. About like halfway through, it kind of goes places.
Oh.
Pele, I love you. But my God.
That sounds like a lot of fun, though.
Yes, it was
an interesting way to play
DM, it. And Pele is he's shaping up to be a great DM, and I'm happy for him. Some of the things that happened there, I had to change my tag to 18+.
Oh.
Let's just put it at that.
Right, okay.
It went places.
It
let's
went
just
places.
Say that. It went places.
Fantastic.
I was married to Yzma, of all people, for some reason. That is way too bright. I don't want to get too into it if people want to see that.
A glowing recommendation there. Mature audiences only, please. Elliot, I have to mention, you have got a fantastic T-shirt on.
Oh, thank you.
I
Yeah.
love that. The Venom there. And something else I'd like you to show us, if you wouldn't mind, is what you've brought for us this evening.
Oh, is it time for that?
It is time for that, yes.
I have it right here underneath my pillow.
Oh. Is it teeth?
So,
yeah.
Yes. No. I put some thought into it. I had like 2 items in mind. It was either this or like a medal I won in high school. I decided to ultimately go with this because I feel like it kind of defines further back who I am. This right here is, I'm sure you guys can recognize it. This is
a PSP.
This is the Game Boy Color. No. This is my Game Boy Color from when I was 8 years old. The first game system I ever had, and 2 of the very first games I ever had, which I feel kind of shaped me as a person. One for like my love of RPGs, that being Pokemon Red, and Super Mario World? Land? Oh my god, I feel so bad not even knowing the name. Land, yeah. For my love for platformers. And the story behind it is that it's a hand-me-down. The Game Boy and the 2 games. Like, I didn't have much growing up as a kid. Mm-hmm. My family was always kind of like poor back then, so we didn't have a whole lot in terms of video games.
Right.
We weren't starving by any means, but do you guys know what Coinstar is?
Coinstar? No.
It sounds familiar.
Basically, you go up to a Walmart and you have like this huge jug of like pennies and quarters, and you dump it into this machine.
Yes.
And like it cashes you out with like actual like bucks and whatnot. That is what my family did for a while.
I love that.
Like, I was literally pinned. Yeah, my family was literally pinching for pennies for a while there. But I digress. For that reason, my family just never really had like the money to like buy video game consoles for me, even though if I was like absolutely in love with this thing, my aunt gave this to me. And I would always just get like hand-me-downs. Like, this was my first game console. I have the Nintendo 64 somewhere. Oh. And keep in mind, hand-me-downs, I was 8 at the time. This was like 2007. This is a time where the DS Lite was still around.
I'm very old.
And like popular. And I was the kid on the playground with this. And I loved it.
I love that.
Yes.
But yeah,
happily now though, my father has a much better job, and I am proud to say that through hand-me-downs and our own purchases, I own pretty much every console.
Wow.
Hey.
Including like some Sega shit, like the Genesis and the Saturn.
Nice.
Hey, that was I grew up with the Sega Mega Drive. I don't think it was called a Mega Drive.
Oh, sweet.
It's basically a Sega Genesis on top of a Sega CD. Sega Mega Drive.
I recall that, yeah.
And then I moved on to PlayStation with a stopgap on the N64. And then I was PlayStation ever since till this year. And I got the PC. And I started streaming. But I had a Game Boy. I had the original Game Boy actually.
Wow.
And with the grey case that used to come with, a clip case, so you could put games in it.
Cool.
I had the original Super Mario as well. For Game Boy. It's pretty still up in the loft or attic. The loft, yeah.
The loft.
But I did have a Game Boy Color as well. Mine was green. And I did have Pokemon Red. I had Pokemon Blue. I had Pokemon Yellow. Pokemon Silver. Pokemon Gold. And Pokemon Green. What? Pokemon Green? Yes! I got it from a car boot sale, which is like a yard sale.
Wait, you mean original green?
It was apparently a Japanese import.
Yeah.
I just thought it was green, and I'd never heard of it, and it was just green. I thought you'd have to have a hacked Game Boy to play it. Obviously, at the time, I didn't know I did, but like in hindsight, I thought, well, why did it work on my normal Game Boy? It shouldn't work. Maybe it was because it was a PAL edition of the Game Boy. I don't know. It was very odd.
By the way, that's awesome, though.
I hope I've still got it somewhere. I really don't know.
That's got to be worth some money, dude.
I expect so. I
Yeah.
really don't know. I just remember having it and not knowing that it was.
I'm looking at JD in chat. Yes, it is rare.
Yeah, rare.
Because,
Yeah, so
like there are two versions before this version right here. This is not the first version. The first versions are like sort of beta down versions in Japan. They're red and green as opposed to the American like blue and red. Sorry. Yeah, red and green as opposed to the blue and red.
Blue red, yeah.
Which is why the remakes are called Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Oh yes, of course they are. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
they're homages to the original.
Yeah. Wow. Oh well, JD, get on that. Show me how much it's worth. Yeah. And I'll go rooting around. But yeah, no, that's fantastic. I have fond memories of the Game Boy. I used to have my next door neighbour actually still there, I believe. When we were kids, we would just constantly play Pokemon. I had the USB trade-in link, which is very hard to get hold of here, so that you could link up two Game Boys, you could trade, and I never traded a single thing with him because we could never agree.
Oh.
Because everyone was at different levels and stages of the game, so it was like
right.
So the only time we ever traded really was to just evolve the Pokemon that can only be evolved through trading. And then we just traded them back again. So it was like, it didn't seem genuine. Only pair of bad news. Yeah, it ain't as rare. It ain't as rare as I thought. The looks of things.
Yeah, I just read Boot Dip's message.
It
could be the bearer of bad news. It's $13.99.
That isn't leaf green. We're not talking about leaf green. We're talking about the original Japanese green. Back from like 95 or whatever. Yeah.
Here. Pokemon Green Rice?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, no, it's like $20.
Okay.
That is a shame.
I'll leave the goddamn thing out there then. Forget it. I'll come back when it's worth more.
It's still cool that you have it.
Yeah, it's great. It was very weird because I didn't even know at the time. I was a collector of Pokemon cards for a while, then they were all stolen from me.
Oh.
Yeah. And then when I got them back, all of the rare ones had gone. And you'll never guess what actually was in there.
What?
Charizard. The original Charizard.
First edition.
No.
First edition Charizard shiny. Again, I was a little kid. I had no idea it was worth anything. I lost my Venusaur first edition as well. Yep.
Dude, those are like thousands and thousands of dollars. Yep. Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry.
Bitch, you stole them.
Man,
we got an address. We gotta go.
Well, at the time, we I knew who took them, so my dad went to their place with me and was on there going, "Oh, I want my stuff back." Obviously, not in that accent, in my real one, and they were like, "Okay," and I gave in, and like the parents shouted at the kid, and the kid came down and gave me the cards back, and then obviously there was a massive bundle of them, and so we left, and then I was looking through them, and I was like, "They're gone. They're gone." And we went back. They denied that they still had them, so I was like, "Oh, I can't win." It's like, well, you've given them back, because then the parent was getting frustrated. It was like, "Look, you've been giving them back. Piss off." So it was like, "Oh, fucking hell," I didn't want my dad.
You've been giving them back. We're just holding the one that costs like $10,000.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't. I just thought, I lost all my shinings. I didn't think, I'd lost, I lost
a bunch of money.
Yeah, I lost that new house in the future.
Right.
Yeah, damn.
But yeah, no, that's fantastic. Have you got any handhelds, DV?
I had the original Game Boy, like the big gray one.
Yeah.
And then I had a DS Lite, and that was it. That was all I had.
So the DS stands for dual screen. They're the ones that you have the top and the bottom, right? I think my niece had quite a few of them. I had very little interaction with them. And then they got all 3D. Wasn't that freaky?
Yeah, I didn't do all that whenever that came out.
I bought 3DS. I bought the 3DS XL. Never played it with the 3D on.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I always hurt my eyes.
Oh, really? Oh.
Like it was a nice little niche.
Mm-hmm.
Not practical. Not practical for playing video games.
I feel like it'd be more so cool to be like, I have a 3D DS. Like, I'm the cool kid. More than like practicality.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gives you some kudos, but then everyone knows that it's probably shit anyway. You know? Yeah, okay, that's fantastic. We're gonna have a little look. See, you said you got a highlight. I didn't. We usually take a look at people's clips.
Oh, really?
And I've highlighted a few yours, but I didn't really. I only went to clips. I didn't really go to highlights. So we might actually check out your highlight if you don't mind as well. If it's still available.
Sure. Do I have clips?
You do have some clips. Sounds like you do.
I don't recall anyone.
I've got some
Oh, I
clips
do.
of you. You do.
Okay.
So I'm going to get this all set up. Let me go over here and do the bizzo, if I can.
Here we are.
Okay.
Oh God, this. I remember this. Okay, I remember this now. I made
Just keep going.
myself.
No, go ahead. Go on. You got to give some context before we play it.
It was I was playing for the first time Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves.
And it was with Alex. Yeah. It was my first time playing. It was with Alex, and I knew nothing what was to come. So yeah, go ahead and roll the clip real quick.
Just keep going. Like we're gonna be here for a while.
Steady as she goes.
Just don't even touch the ship at the moment. I hear something. What is going on?
Why do I hear boss music? Oh! What the fuck is that?
Big boy.
What a great build up there. That tension there, that was fantastic.
I don't think that was legitimate. I didn't expect to hear boss music out of nowhere, and I reenacted the meme.
The timing on that was absolutely brilliant. You were playing Sea of Thieves recently, weren't you, DB?
I have, yeah. I did my first playthrough. What was it, last weekend?
Yeah, I think it was
Oh,
last
fun.
weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're probably going to continue it soon.
Did both of you guys enjoy that game, Elliot? Did you actually?
I want to pick it up again at some point. I really enjoyed it. Kind of came into it was a bit of a rocky start, not because of that, but because of some other players me and Alex ran into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In Sea of Thieves, you can get like raided and shit, and that's exactly what happened to me and him.
Oh.
So that kind of like threw a wrench into our plans, but it was still fun, and I still enjoyed it a lot. I heard in the newest update they added like the freaking Jack Sparrow of all things.
Yeah.
Like, that came out of left field for me, and
Oh.
it's really tempting for me to go back, and I will return to it at some point because that game is really pretty, and I'm surprised that my laptop can handle it. Like, granted, my gaming laptop, I like to think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
If you were to ask me what specs are on it, I wouldn't be able to like reciprocate because I'm not a techie guy.
Yeah.
But it's good, and it cost me like $1,700.
Oh, wow.
Say that
Okay.
much.
Oh yeah, so you better run some damn stuff, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
How's your experience with it, Defons?
It was. I'm still not like completely hooked on it. I haven't like given up on it yet though, so I want to play it a little bit more before I like for sure know where I stand. Because I know the last playthrough, like towards the end, I kind of got a little bit bored, but also they said like I was still going through like the boring like tutorial kind of setup part. So now that I've gotten past that, hopefully the next time we play it, we're supposed to do some fun stuff. So
All the boys
I
pushing you
feel
around.
there.
I know they just bully me. It's fine.
Let's take a look at. Well, actually,
Goodness.
I love this. Right, Elliot, I first actually sort of got to know through my YouTube channel. As you said, you love YouTube, and you spent most of your time there. So you were one of the first people to say, "Hey, I really love your voice." So,
Yes. And it is fantastic. Am I wrong?
I've never been a fan, but
Oh, you're your own
Well,
worst
I
critic.
liked it. I like it.
Thank you very much. And I had my pre-roll stream, which I use every Sunday now, which I made for Soulfest.
Video.
Yeah, and which includes all the wonderful streamers that I get to share this platform with, and I love very much. And I chose this clip to take a chunk from, and when Elliot saw it, why this? Dark Souls, but I'm not drinking this time.
That was a lie. I felt like a spring there for a second. I like leaned back. Ooh. Drank. The title's very misleading because I did end up drinking that day. Come on. Probably because I haven't eaten anything yet. Or drank water in the entire time that I've been streaming.
He's just so out of it. To reveal what the
I
drink.
water.
I would like to preface to chat. Chat, I am not an alcoholic.
Yeah.
I swear.
Oh, I learned my lesson last week. Meatloaf likes drink as well, and I called him a prolific drinker, which I was not aware was a term which is kindly referred to as an alcoholic sometimes. I did not mean that at all. Oh, it called me out on that. Even on other streams, I do apologise to Meatloaf. I just wanted to segue into talking about his love for certain drinks. And, oops, that's all I could say. Here we have Elliot.
Oh my god!
Elliot played
This is
Stardew.
the old OBS setup. This is like my second revision of it.
Mm-hmm. It's Kappa.
It's me and Carson playing this. Oh my god! I can see it in the corner right there. That's when PogChamp was still PogChamp. My god.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! How long ago was this?
The timing on this one is good. I do love this clip. Yeah.
Beautiful wife. My beautiful, lovely goddess.
Beautiful.
For the past 30 years.
I'm a guy.
You're a guy?
Oh,
Got
brilliant.
bamboozled.
Me and Carson still make that joke to this day. Like, hey, we've been married for 30 years. What are we doing? I'm not sure if that like picked up very well on stream because it was a bit quiet for me.
Yeah,
but
no,
it was
it
me
was
and
pretty
Carson.
quiet, yeah.
Me and Carson were playing Stardew Valley for his first time. Me, I have so many hours on the game, but I was just like talking to him like, oh, my beautiful lover, my soulmate. And then he goes, oh, my beautiful wife of 30 years. And I'm like, I'm a guy. Carson being the comedic genius, his timing is impeccable. At the top of his lungs and with his gain turned up all the way. You're the guy!
30 years.
I love him so much.
Oh, dear. Speaking of... I love this.
Speaking of Carson.
Yeah.
God, this one.
What a quote. This is fantastic.
Do not hit me.
Watch me get this thing. First try.
Tripping.
RNG, Jesus!
What the fuck? When I found
the
Steptile, I used all of my balls and it would not take, and then you got it like right away. What is this?
Chosen
What kind of garbage is this?
Oh,
What the fuck?
oh, random generator, God Almighty,
Why?
shine
Why?
smiles
Why?
upon me, Carson.
Why?
Oh, if only my cock was as big as my luck.
I'm not gonna beat this thing.
If only my cock was as big as my luck.
I'm
Fantastic.
God.
gonna kill everybody.
I love it.
Sister walked into the fucking room again.
There was a great moment where you were like, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. your eyes look at the camera. I'm going to say it. Oh, brilliant.
Okay, so that was at the time, me and Carson were doing a Nuzlocke versus, and what that is, it's the rules of the Nuzlocke. I'll explain that in a second for anyone who doesn't know. But me and Carson were seeing who can beat the game with harder rules on us. Basically, everything good happened to me and everything bad happened to him. So I feel like that clip just kind of encaptured everything that happened in that playthrough. Like, I was catching all the Pokemon, like he was crying in that scene, like, what the fuck? Why did you catch Sceptile? I lost all my Pokeballs trying to catch that fucker, and I got him first try. And at the same time, his entire team is getting wiped by this Amistar, I think it was, that new Dragon Rage.
Wow.
So it's like a stat straight 40 HP each time, so he just kept dying. Okay, so Violet, Soul, do you know the rules to a Pokemon Nuzlocke?
I do not. No.
No.
Oh, so okay. So to play on more to the joke that I am a masochist, Pokemon Nuzlocke is a just self-imposed rules to the game that makes it harder. There are two major rules. One, you are only allowed to catch the first Pokemon you encounter in each different route. Say, like, you go to Route 1, you catch a Rattata, you're not allowed to catch anything there again. Also, if you fail to capture the first Pokemon you find in that route, it's done. You cannot try again. That route is done and over with. You have to. The first thing you encounter must be the thing you catch. Rule number 2, and this is where it gets people. Whenever a Pokemon faints, it dies.
Oh.
And you cannot use it again. So here you are in the world of Pokemon with a finite amount of resources, and those resources can die.
Damn.
There are other rules to it, like little add-on rules. Like, one, you have to name all these little fuckers so you get attached to them. And my God, it hurt. Like, every time they died, I always send them off with bag in the background. Taps on bagpipes is what I always did. Hello, mother. Sue. I love you. But yeah, other things that me and Carson did, we randomized the game. So, like, no Pokemon was in the right area. Like, in Route 1, it could either be a Magikarp or fucking God.
No. Damn.
And
it really is all about
we
RNG.
also randomized the abilities, so everything was kind of just topsy-turvy. Oh, and the movesets as well. You can have a Pikachu with, like, Judgment or Earthquake.
Oh, I see.
So
it really just shuffles the whole thing up completely.
Yes, it was a butt fuck from start from start to finish. Unfortunately, we did not finish. In a sense, I won, but Carson had to restart like 3 times because his luck somehow kept on getting worse and worse and worse, and I felt so bad for him. So we kind of stopped the playthrough. I tried to continue the playthrough on my own time, and I still have the file, and it's going to be. I am going to play it again at some point. It's just, I don't know, attentions get drawn somewhere else. I already got done with my own personal, like, Fire Red Nuzlocke playthrough. And I really wanted to do it with a friend this time. So I'm going to hold off on playing that for now. And I'm just going to, I decided to suffer more in Dark Souls. Only this time, it's also bad for my liver.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's it. Elliot, do you know which one of these actually has the raid on it? If not, that's fine. We'll just continue on. Because I didn't realize you had so many highlights.
Just go into the home. It should be the first highlight you see.
Into the what? Sorry.
Wait, hold on. No, hold on. Let me look for it. Jesus, I have so many highlights because I was like saving these videos and whatnot to like put somewhere maybe on YouTube, but then I got admittedly lazy about it. The highlight is this an Arby's because we're about to go ham?
Right. Okay. This one here.
And I forgot the password.
It's in the Discord. The timestamp for it. Let me find it real quick as soon as it loads.
Because I'd love to see that again.
Yes, it happened around like 1 hour and 10 minutes.
There it is. There it is. I think I found it.
I love the
hour and.
Oh my God! I was not expecting. Yeah, that's when I got rated at like 1 hour and 10 minutes. A little.
My AC is now.
Where
18.
is it?
I think it's coming up here, actually.
Mine is.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
14. It went down.
This is the second time we should probably go to bed, but Nick is standing in a fucking corner. That's our buddy Nick.
He's in his timeout square.
He's like the day to my night. He works at like 3 a.m.
What?
As opposed to me going to bed at like 3 a.m. So whenever we stream together, it always has to be like a little. We try to go a little earlier, but Nick always ends up passing out.
But it's 4 sides.
There it is.
It's 4
I
sides.
think. Yeah, there it is.
Rectangle.
Come up here.
Exhibition
Yes.
stand over here. Just gonna make fun of him and throw tomatoes at him.
Yes. Bitch boy.
Hey, I was the new follower on that one.
Hey, Sushi, I'll give you this.
Oh my crap! What the hell was that? Jesus! Ah! What was that noise?
And-
Ow, my fucking! Oh hi! Hey,
that
Nini
band
Bell.
has or
Oh
is
no.
that,
Oh, I just said a bad word. Hi, thanks, Boot Dip. Oh, my heart's
Boot
racing,
Dip.
and I just said a bad word. We're not PG-13. I'm sorry. Hey, everyone. Hi.
There's
It's
Zoom.
raid time. Carson, it's raid time.
The Zoom.
I just said a bad word. Quick, stick PG-13. The big woman's here. Hi, guys.
The big woman's here.
Big woman.
A little flustered. I'm sorry I said that. Jesus. Bob. Hello. Oh, geez, where are y'all coming from? How many was your stream? Oh, thank fucking God. I can say whatever the... Sorry. Jesus shit. Hi,
You
guys.
see the conflict there?
Wow, Spidey Gwen, thank you for following. Thank you all for following. Who's all following me? Jesus. Let me catch up. Scottish Meatloaf, love the name. Thank you, Lonnie. Alex Gaming, thank you. Spidey Gwen, Zach Frost, Legacy Mirror, Boot Dip, Nini, thank you so much. Oh, my heart.
Fantastic.
You're
I'm
popping up right now.
popping up right now. Look at this. Oh, mutual affection all around. Oh, I have so many things. Elliot said a bad language word. No, shut up! Shut up! This is my word in my corner. I can say whatever the hell I want. Ray, follow Woo, Steve. You're seeing the stream, dude. I adore you. I adore you too. I adore you. Oh, so much.
Just keeps going.
I'm trying to like
You getting that
shotgun all
59?
these
Oh,
like
maybe.
messages
Jesus.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
It was the first time I
Right
had
now.
this many people in here.
Oh my God.
48. I'm gonna say.
That's amazing.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
wow. Thank you, everyone. Soul, welcome. Legacy.
Yeah, I had followed earlier off stream.
Oh my!
I think no,
keeps going.
it was before you went live. During
Keep
during
going,
the
Oh,
during the actual Among Us game.
let's go.
I wish I saved it now. I wish I saved it now. But then I wouldn't have known you were on, so it all come together.
I've never had this.
I
many
actually
people
went
here.
back to
Jesus.
Nini
Hi.
Bell's stream a couple times just to watch the VOD of
Scuffed
like
stream ever.
what
My God.
transpired for you guys to come over to my place.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I saw your message and like, oh, so sweet.
Of course, absolutely. No, it really was fantastic to do, and it really was a great moment. I'll never forget it. It just made me want to do that more for people, and like,
Get it?
and I've guided many.
I like watch it once every week.
Yeah, it's just fantastic that we created that great moment. That's what really matters. It's about making those moments. Definitely, so I do kind of guide your raids on occasion, if you don't mind, of course.
I just wouldn't listen to you if I didn't want to.
There you go. That's very true. I give people options, and I'm just like, because I kind of want to encapsulate that feeling that I had when I first guided that raid to you, Elliot. It's like, hey, if I know someone that is doing what they're doing and it's not all that well known or by this community, and I'm like, hey, if you guide people here, I know they're going to fall in love. You know, it's going to be like, yes, they're going to hit the follow and they're going to support this person. On occasion, you can take raids in a direction and it can be a miss sometimes. It depends if you go random. If you go recommendation, there's a bit of validity there. But if the recommendation is just slightly off, then the audience doesn't really connect because you think, oh, well, the streamer might like it, but what if the audience doesn't? You see, there's a big difference there. So, yeah, I mean, you know, we were already familiar with you already on Nini Bell's channel, but I don't think the wider community were aware of your streaming side. Obviously, they only knew you through being a kind of name in a chat. So to take you there and go, hey, Elliot's on, what a great opportunity. Yeah, fantastic.
Thank you for that. I did kind of want to like say, hey, I stream as well, but in Nini Bell streams, but at the same time, I was like, you know, I don't want to impose.
Yeah, I get that as well. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy, do you?
It's like, hey, I know she's great, but you guys, yeah, I'm pretty fucking rad too. You should come check out the moaning twink over here. Can I just say though, Sol, ever since I met you,
Hello.
fucking, like, I just have so much thanks to give you because, like I said before, and I think you recall, it took me about a year to get to like where I am, where I was in that video. Ever since I met you and Nini, and I can attribute this to like everyone in your wonderful communities. Like, I went from like, I don't know, 35, 36 or something from that stream. And only just like a couple months later, I'm at like 93 now.
Fantastic.
It's blowing my mind. Like, I felt like this would have taken me like another a year and a half or something. Like, you have all my thanks in the world and all my mutual affection. You know, I all the love I can give.
And I very much appreciate it. So it's reciprocated in kind. I always say, and I've said this to Nini recently. I said, you're good people. Good people attract good people. And
Totally.
much like, I always think of it like how a planet forms, okay? So rocks come together, they create a terminal velocity, and they create a gravitational pull that attracts in more rocks, and then in the end, you create a world, okay? So if you replace those rocks with good people, it's the same concept. Good people attract good people, and we create a good, safe place, and it grows. We grow with it, okay? We just keep that world spinning and keep it alive.
I like that. I like that a lot.
And it's just, remind yourself of how you don't have to be cocky about it and prideful. I'm a good person, but remind yourself that you are a good person because you should be able to see yourself reflected in others and the people around you. All right? If you're surrounded by people that you constantly call assholes, what's that going to tell you about yourself, right?
Right.
If you could say I'm surrounded by people that I love and adore, then hey, you're doing something right because they probably do love and adore you as well for who you are. And that's what it's all about.
That way, my goodness.
Yes, we grow with love, a little bit of smut here and there to keep us grounded. Yeah, that's how we do. I'll tell you what I need to grow. I need to grow a better vocabulary because it's that time of the podcast once again in which I try to learn the world around me and this internet slang and culture that I just don't understand as much as I try. I just don't understand.
So I can tell you now, you're far more verbose and erudite than I am.
What do those words mean? No.
Never mind.
That's fantastic. Do you remember what my word is this week?
Yes.
Do you? I remember writing it down.
Did you lose it? We just discussed it last night.
We did, but all I remember was the one I didn't go. Oh, I do know what it is.
You sure?
Yeah, actually, I don't know if this moment actually defines the word or not because I really don't know.
Okay.
The word I don't understand and I want to learn is derp. Am I saying that right? Derp. What the hell does derp mean?
Like the 2012 like derp face?
What's that?
That old meme?
Basically, like short for derpy. Yeah,
like,
silly,
pretty much.
I don't understand.
Kind of dumb. Like you're being kind of silly and dumb, but it's like a cute way to say it. Like, oh, you're derp. Take the E off. Derpy.
Derpy. Take the E
pretty
off.
much what it is, yeah.
Derp.
Derp.
If I was to use it, I would say I'm being a derp.
Well, if you were in 2012 still, maybe.
Oh, it's really old?
Like it is kind of older.
Oh, I've only heard it. I've never heard it until I came to Twitch, and it was like emotes for derp and stuff like that, and I was like, huh?
I've always used it as like, let's say I do something really dumb, instead of me like, wow, that was really dumb. Like I just go derp. And like that's the only acknowledgement I give that.
What,
like wow, derp.
Like you're Homer Simpson. Like you're going doll. No,
Sure, yeah.
But did you
That
say?
checks out. Yeah.
You say derp?
Yeah.
I don't. But where did that
Derp.
derive from? Just why?
Where do memes arrive
Why
from?
derp?
Yeah.
Why derp? I don't understand. It's such a weird word to say as well.
We love to shorten. I mean, as far as I might be wrong, if someone in chat knows, like, enlighten us. But like, from what I understand, it's just people wanting to shorten down phrases. So like, instead of saying derpy, saying derp.
Yeah, derpy means foolish or stupid. But I've never even heard of
That
doopy.
sounds about right.
I've never even heard of that word. Derpy comes from
Derpy.
derpy.
Doopy. Doopy.
Dirty.
Is it one of the? Is it one of the? Is it one of the seven dwarfs that just didn't show up?
I think it is.
I think it is
Sounds
dopey.
about right.
Dopey?
Dopey's
There is
Dopey.
dopey, but
There is dopey.
Yeah, Dopey
Derpy's
survived,
cousin.
but Derpy didn't. Yeah,
yeah.
they were twins or something.
The rejected
Derpy was
dwarf.
abandoned. They rejected him.
Oh, but wait a minute. So the variation "derp face" is an offensive phrase.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Is that
We're
is
not
the face
offending
you're doing
anybody.
now, Elliot? Is that the face you're doing now? I don't know.
I don't know. I hope we're not offending anybody. Ooh, if we are, I sincerely apologize.
Yeah. How odd.
No, I'm.
Two researchers were criticised for
We're all
using
looking it up right
I
now.
know. It just says foolishness or stupidity.
in 2016.
We're all being derp right now.
Yeah, exactly the irony.
Derp meme face.
Two
Yeah.
two
All I can think of is
researchers
derp meme face.
were criticised for using
see.
derpy in a scientific paper published in the Journal of Archives of Sexual Behaviour. It was titled "Fighting the Derpy Science of Sexuality." And because derpy was used, the authors understood derpy to mean something different, and found out that it was an ablist slur. What's ablist? Ablist. Oh well, we're learning tonight, aren't we?
This thing's something about her.
Oh, ableist. Does it mean ableist? I don't know. Yeah, it is. Apparently, it's some kind of slur towards people who have disability.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Is it really?
Sorry.
Hey, well, no, we're
Oh.
learning. We're educating, right?
Right.
We're educating ourselves.
Yeah. That's
All I think
quite
it was just
funny.
all I think it was just the derp face from like 2012.
Yeah.
Because the only thing that's coming up when I'm looking it up is just like, oh, foolishness or stupidity.
It seems like derpy is oddly kind of marginalised, but derp itself has become its own thing.
Probably.
Yeah, isn't that strange? You know what?
Let's
Oh.
see. What does a derp face mean? Derp
Ah.
face is a blank, cross-eyed, slack-jawed
So
facial expression.
can you two demonstrate to
Yeah,
me?
that's what I typed in myself, and I just got like a internet artifacts or shit.
Can you guys demonstrate a derp face to me, please?
Let me look. Let me look. It up again.
Oh! It's, you remember the really bad hand-drawn memes
Those things, yeah.
where
No.
their eyes are like going this way? Like,
That's true, but
Uh,
yeah. Anything can be considered offensive if you dig hard enough to be true. It's interesting to know where it comes from. You know, it's stuff to avoid perhaps. But I would like to see this derp face in action if TV.
I can't cross my eyes like
I
that.
can't cross my eyes like that.
I can,
It
what,
looks so
what-
like-
oh, there we go.
You
There we
look
go.
like both eyes look that way.
Oh, look that
Like,
way. Oh, I see.
Like one goes that way and one goes that way.
All right, I can't do that. I think.
The best I can do is the Nini Bill where she like goes cross-eyed sometimes.
that's.
The N-word, yeah. So it's the opposite of the N-word one.
Oh
Yeah.
right, okay. Oh, that's sort of like a Martin Feldman.
This
right?
one. Here, I'll share it on Discord.
Marty Feldman. Look, if anyone's seen Young Frankenstein, I think American audiences would know Marty Feldman as playing that Igor role from Young Frankenstein. Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh, where are you? Where have you put that?
That thing.
Where have you put that?
It's,
In Discord.
Where in Discord?
Like in
streaming.
screen sharing. Like how you
I
Google-
can't I can't see that.
Sorry.
That's my bad. There we are. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, is this the original meme? I
Yeah.
can't say that.
That's what Google is telling me.
Oh, okay.
At least.
Interesting. Yeah, I have no idea. I had no connection with that.
Yeah, they're like really, really badly drawn stick figures, and they like do little comic strips and stuff.
I don't think that's coming
Yeah.
up on my end. Oh no, it is. I think
Oh,
it's the delay.
I like what Bootdip said in the chat right here. He said if you use the word at a disabled person in a negative manner, of course that's offensive,
Yeah.
but that's not
Right.
to use it.
That makes sense. I mean, it's all about
I've really
context,
heard
isn't
people
it?
use it that way.
And vindictiveness.
Yeah. Like if you dug deep enough and like looked at it in that like yeah.
I wasn't expecting that because I genuinely have no interaction with that word in any way, even in its un-meme state. So when I started seeing it,
I haven't heard it in a near decade.
Oh, there you go. When I started seeing emotes and stuff like that, I was just like, huh? What is that? Why are they using it like that? I don't understand. But yeah, I get it now. I've seen the faces and that. Okay. Oh, so just cool.
I just say silly.
It just means being silly, being foolish.
Yeah.
So I've
Yeah.
learned it. Will I use it? No. I think I'm going to yeet it into the bin. Yeah. I learned yeets, by the way, Elliot, a few weeks ago.
Hey.
And I also learned, and this one's for you. You ready? Ready for this? You ready, guys?
Uh-huh.
Ooh woo.
Shut up. I love how much build-up you have to do for it.
Oh, dear. I have to repeat myself. Yeah. Oh, look at
There
that.
we go.
There you go. Oh, dear.
I can do the voice pretty well. Hello, mother. I'm all done.
Timing.
She started the letter.
Oh,
Yes, I love you.
We're sorry.
Yes, I do need to go to work, but I soon. Love you. I'm gonna be off really soon.
we are
Mwah.
going to Elliot, we are going to wrap up soon. We've just got one more thing to get to. Deaf Violets. Every week you astound me with your absurdity that is you and the world in which you have created for us all to enter. What have you got for us this week, this madcap idea?
So, I've actually been working on this for 2 weeks.
Oh.
It's a project that it's mainly been Noda, my partner. Me and him have been back and forth working on it for the past 2 weeks. It's his new favorite thing, so we're probably going to do more. I'm terrified. I had a dream that I showed this on stream and I broke it. So
Oh,
I'm terrified
really?
I'm going to break it.
Oh, here we go.
But
Moment of truth.
It's a Lego kinetic car.
That's made out of
Wow.
complete. That's completely
Yeah.
made out of Lego.
Yeah, so like,
Oh,
like you can
Nice.
open up like, let me open it. The trunk opens,
That is fantastic.
Oh, that's-
like the doors open, and you got the seats inside. The little
that's
like,
dope.
I don't know if you can see it, but you can move the gear shift. And, like when you turn the wheel,
Turns the wheel,
wheels
everything
move.
just crumbles into.
Again, I had a dream I was gonna drop this, so I'm like low key like.
Ooh,
Drop it.
Cat
This took
slap.
us 2 weeks.
Cat slaps it
But-
out of your hand.
please don't drop it.
Oh my
I'm
God.
nervous.
I know.
That's
Anyways,
fantastic. You've been working on that
this
for
is
2
my-
weeks. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And then like, how does this open? Oh, I don't know how it opens. But if you look down in here, you can see like the pistons of the engine and stuff.
Oh,
And I don't know how you'd get it to do it, but the pistons turn in the engine so you can watch them move.
Cool.
oh, that's so cool.
And there's like a key that you can stick in here and it makes the like little fin come up.
Oh, nice.
Like this thing is like crazy fancy.
Yeah.
But
What was spurred you
Anyways.
to start that?
Noda really likes things like this. He's been watching a lot of like YouTube videos of people building things like this, and so it's been a long-term project he's wanted to do.
Nice.
And we just kind of finally bit the bullet and bought one.
Yeah.
So yeah, and now he's hooked. Now he's planning. Like there's a grand piano one, so now he wants to do that.
For a moment, I thought you were going to like build a garage for them all.
No, God, don't tell him that. I hope he's not watching. Don't tell him that. He'll build a garage.
Oh dear.
But yeah, and apparently this one they're retiring, so they're not going to be selling it for much longer. So now we have it.
And
cool.
now you're going to start painting them and putting your bunnies on them.
Oh gosh, don't give me ideas.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I probably won't paint these.
But look at that. That is fantastic. The wheels
Yeah.
spin and
That is-
everything.
She's beautiful.
She is. There's like things you can add to them to like put actual engines in it so that people have them like remote controlled.
Oh,
and can
sweet.
actually drive them. I don't know about any of that. I just know he said maybe one day he might do that.
That's
I don't know.
fantastic. You can innovate on top of it as well. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. What a great thing to do. A great hobby as well.
Yeah, it's very fun.
You got all blurry on a speed.
There we go.
Okay, so
Mom, he's going to bed.
It's not mother this time, it's sister.
Okay.
oh
Sister, he's
hello,
going to bed.
whole family
And she's
here.
walking in. Okay.
Hello.
This is the
Hi,
one that told
sister.
me to stop drinking.
Very good.
Very wise.
Yes,
Very
yes.
wise.
My entire family's gonna be in here.
That's okay.
Well,
We'll get the whole family.
we are indeed
I have to get.
going to wrap up now. Actually, so Elliot, thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we're more than definitely, absolutely going to ask you to return down the line. Where can people find you, Elliot? Where are you on the web?
You can find me on Twitch, obviously, twitch.tv/Elliot. That's E77iott. I have other links there that go to my Instagram, which I do not use, to my YouTube that I also do not use.
Nice.
You can check me out there, all under the name Elliot.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get you the shout outs in the chat so everyone can follow that link and give you that follow. Thank you so much for joining us. You've been a fantastic guest. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. And Defiance, you and I, we will be back next week. We will not be joined by a guest, though.
No guess.
No guest next week. Why?
Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, we're going to find that out as well. One of the reasons is because DV's got some family coming down this week. That's correct. You may not be streaming as much, so we want to make sure that if we do have a guest, that we have we give them due time to be hyped. Yeah, and as we love to do, because it gives us a reason to talk about you through the week. and remind you that you're forthcoming. So yeah, we didn't want to put anyone on that pedestal, and then obviously we don't give them due justice and service.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, we will be back next week for another episode. It's going to be a little bit different, but I hope you'll still join us. But until then, thank you so much once again, Elliot. And thanks to everyone who's tuned in and watched us this evening. DV, take us home.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Mutual affection.
Yeah, peace out, dudes. All right.